many pages a week do you, on average, have to read in your classes, do you think? Guess, Jocelyn. Maybe 1,000 combined? How many in one class per week, do you think, Melissa? One class per week. How many pages? In one class? That's like graduate school or upper division, yeah.
I'd say like a good, like
100? What do you think, Eileen?
One class per week?
One class.
I'd say between 60 to 80.
60 to 80. Well, in history, the average just chapter is 35 pages of textbook. And that doesn't include the articles she's given, the primary sources she's having reading. Do you guys struggle to keep up with all the reading? Have you ever read a whole chapter and gone, whoa, what did I just read? I confess, when I read textbooks now, even though I'm a professor, I'm like, oh, what was that about? Totally, I mean, how can you make history so uninteresting? So one of the great ways to make reading more rewarding is how you organize your effort. Because even students who manage to do their reading have a hard time remembering it. So what I want to talk to you about to organize your reading effort is something called SQ4R. Now let's say if you were in my class and one chapter has 35 pages, and I told you you're going to have a quiz at the beginning of class on Thursday. When do you think most students read those 35 pages? Right before class. One of the best ways to remember more what you're learning and reading, especially if it's not interesting to you, is organizing your effort. Okay? So let's use Jocelyn first as an example. If you take the number of pages you have to read and divide it by the days you're going to study that class, how many pages is she now reading a day? 7 pages. Right? Is that manageable?
I learned a weekly planning, learning how to manage your time better, not to procrastinate, and learn how to spread your time with your study time and your work time and your outside schedule. You could also still find a way to bring your social, environment into your work study or your schedule or your planning. I learned how to pretty much learn what your priorities are and which ones are not, and how to exclude them from your schedule so that you're not a stressed out full-time or part-time student.